Here's the adventure of the seas in port in St. Kitts. This is the Royal Promenade. Right down there, and that's deck 5, by the way, and deck 6, and deck 7, and deck 8. Runs most of the length of the ship. Dining room on that end, showroom back behind me. That's the Cafe Promenade. By the way, I'm in the front of the ship, forward. And it has coffee and food, all included. The Royal Promenade, of course, is a bunch of shops. Those are passenger cabins. We're on deck 6, starboard side, so that means the right. Forward is, you know, the front of the ship that way. Aft, of course, is back. We're right here, right here. So there's one of these on each side of the ship on every deck. There's also one of these, which shows you where you are, what to do right now. These are things that are happening right now. Has the time, several languages. So 9:30, well, I could do where in the world am I at 10:15. Anyway, and then at the elevators, we have glass elevators. There's not one here right now. And regular elevators on each side of the ship. See that one going down? And a more detailed map. In all the stairwells, there's artwork. Magniforum. That's a big pot, and then these kind of paintings. It's another pot. And things like this here. And who made them? Right now we're on deck 5. Gonna go down to deck 4. Here's a couple more pots. Another artwork. This is deck 4. I could go outside here on deck 4, remember that? On each side of the ship.
What is it called here?
Great. Today we're in the port of St. John's, Antigua. And they must be lined up for a tour out in the hot sun where the gentle Caribbean rhythms of the steel drum play. We have the Regal Princess next to us. They came in at the same time as us, just ahead of us. But deck 4, you can walk all the way up and down. And on this ship, if you go up these stairs, came up those stairs, brings you to this kind of awkward area. These are inflatable life rafts. But you get out to this area, which is the bow of the ship, all the way forward, the very front. Up there's the bridge. These are cabins. I like to come out here at night because this is the only place on the ship where there's almost no lights. It's like nearly pitch black out here at night. So if you want to see when you're out on the open ocean, everywhere else in the ship it's lit up. But out here, I can come all the way out. Let's go over to the port side. I went down to deck 4, and this is the showroom. It's called the Lyric Showroom. There's a rope across there. I'm gonna come around here. We're going in the balcony. That was deck 4 outside. I could come in that door. The balcony is closed for this show. So this is the balcony area, but this is the showroom. And it's very big and no poles. There's poles along the side, but no poles out here. So it's got good sight lines. So that's the Lyric showroom, is where they do their big shows. Nice comfortable seats with cup holders too, I might add.
Such a feeling of my love. I can hide, I can hide. Something in the way she moves
sensation, and let the dream begin. Let your fantasy give in to the power of the music that I write.
Remember, you can only get in the Lyric showroom from deck 3. I mean, you can go in the balcony like I just did. I don't know if they let people do that very often. There it is. So we're in the very front of the ship, forward. There's an elevator coming down. This is where the Chops Grill is. Steakhouse. Upcharge, extra money. It's about $30 to eat in there a person. This is the Schooner Bar. This is where they usually do trivia. And we were able to watch the World Series on those TVs. I know it's not much interest on this ship for the World Series. Which brings us to the casino. Now, we were on the Voyager a few months ago, and I made a video. Check it out. A quick tour of the Voyager of the Seas. It's a sister ship, and it's a little older than this ship by a couple years. But this casino has the oldest slot machines I've ever seen on a cruise ship in recent years. This is like, I don't know, 10 years old, 20 years old. So if you like your casino and you like your new slot machines, you probably don't want to go on this ship, I hate to say. It does have tables, and these guys selling popcorn. But all your tables are up here. Now on the Voyager, the tables were down there and up here. Slightly different arrangement. Having walked through there, now I'm up to the, or back to the back of the ship. And so here's another bar called Bolero's. They have live music there. Of course, most of them have live music at some point or another. A lot of activity today because people are getting off the ship. Go ashore. I will be too in a little while. This is the dining room, the Sapphire dining room. And it's on 3 levels. We're coming in on the middle level. That's my table right there, deck 4. They're serving breakfast right now. Looks like they're closing up though. Of course it's 9:30, so maybe that's why, but see. Deck 5, deck 4, deck 3. left the Sapphire dining room. We're on deck 4, remember, in the rear of the ship. There's the casino through there. They've got these glass elevators that go quite a ways up there on each side of the ship. Oh, there went one by us. And then, of course, this little atrium area. This is the beginning of the Royal Promenade up there on deck 5. We're going to go down to 3 for a minute. Is the photo studio. So this is where you get your pictures they've taken of you. Should be able to slide my card in here. My photos. View my photos. And there they are. See? Cool, huh? View all. And there they are. So, and then you can buy them from here. Also some sort of art gallery down here. Here's the photo area. And then they have these pictures. So, that's deck 3. And that's really all that's on here. Forward on deck 3 are some cabins and convention rooms. Oh, right, there is their movie studio. Television studio. RCTV. Where a guy is fast at work editing videos. Trying not to smile. Back on deck 4. Sapphire dining room. Casino. Called Casino Royale. I think on the Voyager they were both had the same names, as did the Royal Promenade and Cafe Promenade. So, this is your guest services and your shore excursions. Guest services, shore excursions on deck 5. And this guy, he sells the internet. This is the champagne bar.
She's still getting around.
I think they have things besides champagne in here. Nice, quiet, out of the way area. And then you have the Royal Promenade. Now we're in port, so all the shops will be closed. And normally, there'll be stuff out here. Liquor store, jewelry store, watches, sports bar called Gravity Sports Bar, street signs, logo and souvenir store, things that say Adventure of the Seas on them. This is the Duck and Dog. It's their English pub. Perfume, cosmetics, soda machines, ice cream, costs extra money. It's Ben & Jerry's though. Still, it should be included. It's ice cream. So this is Cafe Promenade. I said they have sandwiches, pizza. Not now because it's morning, but they do have all this stuff. And some egg and vegetable burritos. And some egg and bacon muffins. And him. Coffee. Place to sit down. And that's deck 5. Let's go up to the top now. We're on deck 5, forward. Notice the map of the ship here always points in the right direction. And this is where the Imperial Lounge is. So they have shows here. Today they have an art auction in here, so you're not going to see the lounge very well because it's set up for an art auction. But comedians perform in here. Wow. This place is a mess. So you can see the chairs. Everything's pushed around for an auction. But this is the Imperial Lounge, sort of Asia inspired. Here's your Disney art though. Behold. Anyway, I can fly, I can fly. Now, this is the very front of the ship, except for outside. And then there's the Royal Promenade going down the length of the ship, 3 decks high. Deck 12 here. There's this little bridge across. This is the adults only pool here. We'll go down there in a minute. This is the spa and fitness center over there. Just want to show you, this is that atrium with the glassed end elevators. We're up at the top of it now. This is the Vitality Spa and Fitness Center. Hi. And the rooms are in there. We're going to go downstairs, which is where the fitness center is. Now we could also just get here on deck 11. Easy enough. And they sell drinks here. Water, juice. This is the very front of the ship, of course, again. And they have a lot of fitness equipment here. By the way, out there, deck 11 is the bridge viewing room. That's the bridge to those little windows. So a lot of these kinds of machines and these and those. They do classes in here, but they cost extra. And they have these, but this might cost extra also. Out on deck 11, and you can actually go forward there a little bit. This, like I say, it's 16 and older. Got a swimming pool there. It's not indoors, it's outside. Got these giant spas. Lifeguards. The Solarium Bar. This is called the Solarium. Another spa on this side. And more seating. And if you keep going aft to the rear of the ship, and you get the regular pools and the regular seating. And like I say, we're in port today. We're zigzagging across the deck of the ship. I guess you noticed up there. The pool bar. Showers. Kids water slides. I have not ridden those. Big TV. Well, we're still on deck 11, I think. And this is Giovanni's table, the Italian restaurant. This is also for extra money, not free, not included. Got this cool meat slicer. And that's Giovanni's table. So we're going to go up to deck 12. Look around up there. More artwork. The Aquanauts are down here. So this is one of the kids' places. And there's 3, I think, distinct places here. This one's closed right now, I guess. We're going outside on deck 12. And it's Adventure Ocean. So if we went forward, we could, there's the jogging track, the pool's down there. We could walk around to the bow of the ship, go all the way around. In fact, let's go into Adventure Ocean. They have a tic-tac-toe, hopscotch. You got your hopscotch rules. I don't know where the things for tic-tac-toe are. Maybe used people. So here's the explorers, age 6 to 8. More checkers, or checkers. More tic-tac-toe. Now more checkers. And we are up to the water slides. And I think they're open today. Lots of bathrooms. It's called the Perfect Storm. I guess nobody's riding it right now. Ping pong tables. Now we've just walked up to deck 12, you might say, although deck 12 is actually up there. So this is where it comes out. You go up that glassed-in tower. There's a spiral staircase, and you get on the slide and slide down. The man said I couldn't bring my GoPro on it. And right here is the flow rider. This guy's waiting to go on the wave runner. I mean the flow rider. There you have it. And then over here is mini golf. So that's the mini golf. Sports court, rock climbing wall. We can't go up there except when it's open, you see. Do not enter. But that's what it looks like. I'm going to demonstrate with a ball how this one hole works. So you got the first 6 holes or 7 holes are up here, and then 6, so 6 holes, you hit your ball over here and then up there, and it goes around and around and around until it goes in that hole, and then it comes out there. And it zips down and in the hole. Oh, okay, next time. So we're gonna go back down to deck 11 where my ball came out the chute. And we are now on the starboard side, the right side, and here's your Johnny Rockets. Now Johnny Rockets, you get whatever you want for $6.95, $6.95, but shakes and malts are extra. So you get hamburgers and fries for $6.95, but the shake is extra. And like I say, in here is the kids areas. Sports deck, it was the flow rider. The Perfect Storm, that was the slide. Adventure Dunes, that's the golf, and the rock climbing wall. And we're coming back out here. It's a nice sunny day. It's hot, humid, you know, Caribbean, if you will. And now we're on the jogging track where nobody ever jogs, they just walk. That's the Sky Bar over there. There's of course the pools. Sky Bar. Still on the jogging track. I don't know why it doesn't just go straight there, but it doesn't. Excuse me. This is the adults only area, well 16 plus. Coming up here to the bow of the ship. This of course was the spa area. This is top. Port side. See the shipwrecks? There's two of them. Probably can't see that too well. We're gonna take a stairway up here now to San Tropez, whatever that is. But there's more lounge chairs. Not crowded at all, is it? They call this San Tropez. I don't know if they're implying that it's topless, like San Tropez. I haven't been up here when there were people here. The lounge chairs are, I don't know, a little old, a little dated. So we're going inside here. Another entrance to Optix. That's like a kids area. I believe it's the arcade, maybe. I'm not sure what else. Oh, dance floor. No arcade. But this is for kids, teens. We're on deck 12. We walked around. That was the jogging track. Here's Adventure Ocean. Like I say, it's the kids area. There's the arcade. Want a quick look at that? This is a fairly large one, larger than most ships. Win an iPad mini with your fidget spinner. Skeeball. Well, there it is. Optix Arcade. Deck 12. We're going to go up to deck 13. So here's deck 13. There's the elevators. There's the perfect storm area. There's a viewing window. So let's go up to deck 14. More artwork. On deck 14, we find the Viking Crown Lounge. They have like a little theater here. This is different than the Viking Crown Lounge on the Voyager. On the Voyager, it was just a curve of seats, this area. I don't remember this area. Cloud 9. This is probably a restricted zone. Deck 14, Viking Crown Lounge. Looks like we can go up further. Oh wait, so this is 7 hearts. Oh, it's a game room, card room. I've never seen a card room up this high on a ship. Of course, the perfect storm there. So here's a closer look at the rock climbing wall. And the sports court. All on deck 14. Now let's go up to 15. I don't think we're going to get anywhere. A bathroom. Oh. Chapel. Completely unmarked. Oh, except for this huge sign right here, Skylight Chapel. Of course, we're on the Adventure of the Seas by Royal Caribbean. Get off the ship, they take your picture. Walk down the long dock.